Oh yeah. When you can see the pattern on the head of a turkey target at 70 yards, you know there's gonna be a lot of turkey meat in the freezer. Turkey season's about to open in several states, and one of the most important things to get ready for turkey hunting is not scouting. You think you're gonna find birds, but patterning your shotgun, even if you've hunted with it before. This is a Winchester pump 20 gauge SXP. I've toted this thing in several states, but this year, there are two big changes. Now I would pattern it anyway, but this year I got the Burris FastFire E red dot. Man, the reviews on this thing are incredible. I got a hold of one and I'm really excited to see how it works, how easy it is to change and adjust, sight in if you will, and then really excited about Winchester's TSS. This is a 20 gauge. They're talking about a lot more energy and more pellets, even out of a 20 gauge in a 10-inch circle at 60 yards compared to a 12 gauge with number 5 shot and lead. Super excited to crank this up, start shooting some targets, and let's see if that stacks up to be true. 20, good to go. Holy mackerel. My first shot was Winchester's TSS. I knew it'd be great, but goodness gracious, you know, it's got a lot more energy downrange. Of course, way more pellets because you're going from a 5, I usually shot a 5 in the Long Beard XR and a 20 gauge, going to a 9, way more pellets. I didn't change chokes or anything. That's just a standard choke that came in my Winchester SXP, little pump 20 gauge. Just factory choke. I mean, this turkey's deader than a doornail. I got a little adjusting to do, but look at that pattern. Look how it held together. I mean, you don't see hardly any flyers. I mean, it is so tight, my goodness. We're going to just put a new target up, do a little tuning, and shoot it once again, and then start working back. 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, I'm gonna shoot right at the eyeball because that gives me a way to put the red dot right on there. Turkey hunting, I might lower it on the neck a little bit, give me a little fudge factor, but keep it out of breast. But for sighting in, I like to use that eyeball. Oh, smash! Oh my goodness. I thought I was just a hair bit high last time. Looks like I'm a hair bit high and I overcompensated. So we're gonna move back to 30, do a little fine tuning. Longer distance lets you see any mistakes in your form. Take another shot. Well, 30 yards or height looks perfect. When I look at this, I'm still maybe just a touch left. So I'm gonna set it 1 more inch to the right. I'm gonna move back to 40. And let's see what happens. So, started at 20, just getting on paper and making a few adjustments. Went to 30, looked good. Made a tiny tweak on the red dot. And then at 40, to me, 40 plus pellets in the head at 40 yards. Holy mackerel. I don't think I'm gonna make any tweaks up, down, left, or right. Let's go back to 50 and see what happens. I can remember with 50 yards, if you took a shot at 50 yards as a turkey hunter, you were considered not ethical. But I think this is going to prove to be way more than ethical. I'm good if you are.
Yep.
Looks like a little left, 20 pellets in the head, give or take, 50 yards. I'm going to move the bench back to 60 and see if I shook off a bit and if I need to move it right just a hair. 60 yards, you're wearing about 1 inch on the pattern. That's amazing. Yeah, it's definitely dead turkey. I mean, bingo, bango, right in the muscle room, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 pellets in a turkey's head at 60 yards. I've seen old loads that didn't put 16 pellets in a turkey's head at 20 yards, so super impressed with that. I mentioned earlier, when you're pattern shotgun, it's good to go ahead and shoot out there past maybe even where you'd shoot a turkey. That lets you see the real drift of the pattern. And here, my pattern's definitely this way. I got to bring it right just a little bit. Not a lot of flyers, right? And I'm still aiming so I can see the exact pattern right at the turkey's eye. Starting to fall down just a little bit, but not much. I mean, that's a dead turkey, even though I'm still tweaking the sight in, the red dot, it's a dead turkey. I'm not gonna raise it because at 60 yards, I know just to put it up here on top of the head or there and in, but I'm gonna take the pattern to the right a couple clicks. I think we'll go back to 70 yards. Imagine sighting in a turkey gun at 70 yards. Oh yeah. When you can see the pattern on the head of a turkey target at 70 yards, you know there's gonna be a lot of turkey meat in the freezer. Man, am I excited for this turkey season because TSS from Winchester is gonna put a lot of turkey breast in the freezer. This is 70 yards and minimum of 12. I'm just counting the real vitals, not here in the waddle. The real vital stuff, minimum of 12 pellets in the kill. Not counting on this as kill, you know, cutting off at neck at 70 yards. Now, Winchester said there'd be 6 times more pellets in the kill zone at 60 yards. Remember, this is 70, than a 12 gauge with number 5s. And then more energy also. It's got more energy on my little 20 with 9 shot than a 12 gauge at number 5, and that's because of that TSS. So, you know, it's a buffered load, clearly the pattern. How many times you seen a 12 gauge pattern this well at 70 yards? Now, I'm aiming right here just so I got a good place to aim with my red dot. If I'd been aiming up here at 70 yards, which I would have, look at how many pellets, a couple dozen probably, been right in the kill zone. I'm, again, aiming here so I can see exactly, hold it same place to compare target for target. So, more energy, more pellets in the kill zone. And again, I'm comparing my 20 gauge to a 12 gauge with number 5. I like everything about that. And I always like packing that 20 gauge round, but heck, seeing this, I may want to try that 28 or 410. Winchester's got the TSS and 28 and 410 also. Pick your gauge, travel through the timber. You're gonna watch that turkey. We used to say flop. Probably need to change that to drop because that baby is going down. You know, getting out and patterning a shotgun or practicing your calls or turkey hunting, that's a great way to enjoy creation. Consuming turkeys is even better, man. Fresh, wild turkey, not eating a bunch of, you know, turkey chow with a bunch of antibiotics and everything in there, free ranging, having a great life, dies instantly. What's better than feeding your family wild turkey or wild game in general? The only thing I know that's better is having a personal relationship with the Creator and seeking His will and applying it to your life daily. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.